What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning back into At Home Dude. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can, but this is a electric bike by Nakto. It is the 26-inch, and it is 250 watts is what they say, and then brushless gear, removable battery, which they say is waterproof. That's the battery there. Also 36 volts, 10 amps, carbon steel frame, and the front fork, 6 speeds, so you can see the 6 manual speeds. So just like your regular mountain bike, it has gears that you can switch. I'll just show you that a little bit right here. So if you want to go up a gear, all you have to do is push the button. So they made that a little easier for you. That's something newer that I'm seeing more often now. And then if you want to switch down, then you would just push this. So it's pretty effective, very easy and quick to use. They say that 22 to 28 is the range in miles that you would be able to use the battery only. I think that's a bit ambitious, but usually when you are working with companies and their product, they do whatever they can to get that number as high as possible. So just keep that in mind. They say that 28 to 35 miles if you're doing pedal assist. I will explain that in a moment. That's the range. The miles per hour, you're gonna be going 18 to 25 miles per hour. I think that is pretty much accurate. I think mostly 18 to 22 is probably more accurate. You're gonna get a 1-year warranty, and 95% of it comes assembled when you buy it. So it comes in this big box. Just to talk about that real quick, it comes in this big box and you pretty much pull it out, and so most of it really does come put together. They give you all the tools and it's not too bad. There's a video that they have online that shows you how to do it. It is a decent video. Now, the one thing that I did have a problem with is the front light. This is the front headlight here, and the screw that they gave me for this was not quite right. But I managed to use a screw and get it in there, and it moves around a little bit, but it has worked pretty fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna just try to give you tips and ideas about how to use the bike and things that I've noticed. So when you get the bike, you get 2 keys. And when you put the key in, it's a little bit different of a system than what you may think. It's kind of actually like a car. So your first tick isn't gonna do anything. What that actually does is lock the battery on. And then your second spin is actually gonna turn it on. You can see that it turned on by the lights right here. So it is on and ready to go. Now, when you turn it off, you turn it here. Most people forget because you can't just turn it anymore. You have to push and turn. And then you can actually take the battery out. So taking the battery out, you're going to, there's a little lever here. You're gonna push it and the seat will fold. So that is the lever there, the blue lever, and you just push it up and the seat folds. It's pretty simple and easy. As long as you got those 2 ticks, then you can pull this up and pull the battery right out. I would say maybe it weighs 10 to 15 pounds. This comes in handy because when you put the battery in, you can go this first tick and you can take the key out. The bike is not on, but no one can come and take your battery. It's locked in there. So I kind of like that. When I go places, sometimes I'll leave the battery there just like that, and I'll just take the key and I'll lock the bike or whatever I want to do. It just depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing and how safe I want to be. But that's pretty cool that just like that, no one can take your battery. It is locked on there. The basket is, I don't know, it works for me. I put stuff in there. I don't require anything crazy in terms of, oh, I would have loved a real basket. Honestly, over time, a real basket will probably wear more than this. This is just plastic. This area here, you would just pull that up and then boom, you have your stuff. They actually sent this with the bike. It came afterward. I had to wait a couple weeks, but it came separate and it works perfectly fine. It is a normal lock, combination lock. Now you have a bell, that works fine, and you also have like a horn. So this green button, you can hear the horn. So that's pretty cool. Also, you'll notice that my light is actually switched on, and the light is fairly effective. It works. I mean, right now it's bright outside, so but it is a light and it works. And then on this side, you have the rear brake and you have the gears, and then you have this button, which you might be wondering about, but you also have, it's kind of like a motorcycle. So if you want to use electric only, you can just use this to go. And when you release that, or if you let go, it'll snap back to original position, and that's the off position. So anyone who doesn't know how to use these, yeah, that's pretty straightforward for you. But most people will probably understand what I'm talking about with that. And then this button, if you turn this button on, it will register it, and pretty much without a hitch, you will be able to do the pedal assist. Pedal assist, for those who don't know, it just means that the bike is going to, the electric portion is going to turn on and help you as you pedal. So if you stop pedaling, the electric turns off. If you start pedaling, then the electric turns on, and it makes your pedaling much easier. This is for people who would want to pedal and use the electric, so they're not really pushing themselves too hard, but they're still getting a little exercise and moving their legs. The seat does lift up and down for any of you that are wondering, but you've got a lot of room there. So this is a decent seat. I've seen some that have come with really short seats where you don't have a whole lot that you can change on it, but you got your kickstand and it's pretty straightforward. I haven't really ever used this. I think I've used it once or twice, but it is nice to have if for people who go maybe grocery shopping, buy a couple things, have some kind of little crate you could put back there. Other than that, this is a pretty straightforward bike. Like you can see, I have used this quite a bit. There's all kinds of scuffs and marks on it, and specifically this area, I actually use it to tow my children. And so what I do is I'll take my kid to school or bring them back, or sometimes take them to the store with the bike or whatever if I wanted to get around on the bike with the kids. But they're too big for it, but I use it anyway. And what I'm alluding to is that I use it on this bike. It's not supposed to be used on this bike, and our kids are too big for it. But with all of that said, it works pretty well and smoothly. I have used it quite a lot, and that to me says a lot about how durable this bike is, being able to push me. I am a, grown man on the bike, and then on top of that, the kids are 30 to 40 pounds each. It is towing them. So I think that's pretty impressive, and the fact that it hasn't worn the motor out, or it hasn't broken down at all. I've literally had no problems with this. I'm the primary. I've ridden a good number of times on this bike, so it is definitely durable. I have been surprised by it, and all the little extra fixtures that it has, the light on the front, it's kind of hard to find other bikes that have all of this, especially in this setup. It is a cruiser, so I just think that it just turned out so much better than I thought it would. This was the bike that I bought my wife for Christmas, so we have had it 10 or so months. So far, so good. If you're considering buying this bike and you're a casual bike rider, nothing too crazy, then I would definitely say go for it. At the price point, you're getting way more than a lot of other bikes. I'm doing this review because several people have asked me about electric bikes, and I know several people who have also bought them. I even helped put some of them together. So for what you're getting and for how I've ridden this and how it has lasted, even though it's only been a little under a year, I would definitely say this is a good buy. Also, just talking about that, just to charge the battery, you lift up the handle and it comes with a charger that goes right in there. It's very straightforward. What I like to do is I just take the battery off the bike. I leave the bike in the garage, and then I hook the battery up and recharge it. If I buy another electric bike, I probably would buy from this company because they have several electric bikes, and if they are like this one, then I'm comfortable with it. So I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm rambling, but let me know if you guys have any questions about this bike. I enjoy it. I ride it a lot, and I tow my 80 pounds worth of children in it. So yeah, just let me know. So if you liked the review, definitely hit the like button, and also subscribe and hit the bell, because I don't necessarily upload on a specific day of the week. It's just when I get time at this point in time, because I have so much going on with the family. But thank you for your time. Yeah, you guys have a great one. I'm out. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom.
Ezra. Come here. What are you doing?
I got the face in the legs and hands.
In your legs?
Yeah.
What's on your face?
It's right there.
What is it?
She's on the lotion.
In the lotion?
Yeah.
Why did you put lotion on your face like that?
Right on the hand.
David, did you help Ezra with the lotion?
No.
Oh, do you think you should help Ezra with the lotion?
No.
No? Why?
I put the book down on the ground.
So,
Pencil.
you saw Ezra with the lotion, David? Yeah?
No. Oh,
No?
Yeah.
What lotion did he use?
We do this.
Where's the lotion that you got into, Ezra?
I see the face.
Go get the bottle. Why is your seat up here?
On the chair.
Well, put your chair back at the table. It was all the way on the dresser in this extra room we don't. So you brought your chair, your seat, all the way upstairs. So you brought your seat all the way upstairs. And you guys made a mess too. You guys gonna clean up this mess. You brought your seat. Why are you trying to change the subject?
Hello Ninja.
Ezra, look at me. No.
And the pretzel is on the biggest egg.